सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are joining. We have started on the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Shodasho Adhyaya. The name of this chapter is Sampat, wealth. We are all treasure hunters seeking the wealth. Here Sri Krishna classifies all wealths are not the same. Two categories. One is Daivi Sampat and another is Asuri Sampat. Demonic wealth and divine wealth. What stays with us for ever is the divine wealth. Demonic wealth appears to be rosy, appears to be great, but end up as a problem for us, end up as a stress, anxiety. Shri Krishna urges all of us to acquire the divine wealth. And the tapas, everyone does the tapas, everyone go to the place of worship, everyone does the austerity, but the intention is not the same. It is talked about Jayadratha's father, Vruddra Kshatriya. He was also doing Sandhya Vandana regularly. He was also doing Sandhya Vandana, Japa regularly. But his prayer was, whoever kills my son, Jayadratha, may their head split into 1,000 pieces. His intention, the father's intention, Vruddra Kshatriya, he was from Sindhu Desha, modern Pakistan. So, in Mahabharata calls him as a Saindava. Saindava means one who has come from Sindhu Desha. His prayer, not for the welfare of his son. Only prayer, if anyone kills my son, may their head be chopped, burst into 1,000 pieces. 1,000 pieces, that was his intention. So, Jayadratha, last week I touched upon, Jayadratha was in the Chakravyuha. In the Chakravyuha, Jayadratha was stationed at the gate of the Chakravyuha. He had a boon from, after prayer, boon from Lord Shiva that he should be able to stop for Pandavas for one day. Because of that, Abhimanyu alone could enter the Chakravyuha. All the leaders, Dronacharya, Karna, Ashwatthama, everyone pounced on him, and everyone against Abhimanyu single-handedly. He fought valiantly, but he was killed. Arjuna made a promise, it's by tomorrow, if I do not kill Jayadratha, I will jump into fire. Hearing that promise, Jayadratha got petrified. He told Duryodhana, please allow me, I will run back to my village. Duryodhana said, no, we are all here. Arjuna had said he would kill. If not, he will jump himself into the fire. Let Arjuna die, we will protect. Duryodhana wanted to sacrifice Jayadratha for the sake of, for his own benefit. So he asked Jayadratha, go and clasp the feet of Dronacharya. he went and fell at the feet of Dronacharya. Please protect me. Please protect me. And Dronacharya said, you know, you are up against Pandavas. I will do my best. But death is inevitable. Death is inevitable, but I will do my best. I will do my best. I will do my best to protect you, but at the same time, death is inevitable. And Jayadratha, negative people, their thinking also is clouded. When Dronacharya said, I will do my best, then Jayadratha agreed. Dronacharya made a Chakravyuha, big Chakravyuha, and Jayadratha was inside. And next day, war, Arjuna, Dronacharya himself was at the gate. He was fighting with Dronacharya, his guru, and Krishna asked him, are you here to defeat Dronacharya or to fulfill your pledge of Jayadratha? Then Duryodhana, Arjuna got a message, and he asked Arjuna, Krishna, please tell me how to defeat Dronacharya. Shri Krishna says, think about it. Think about it. Spoon feeding is not the, God won't give you a spoon feeding. Think about it. Means, dhiyo yona prachodayat. He will enlighten the mind. The good that God in the scriptures talks about, God won't come in front of you like showing the cow's horn. This is the cow's horn. He will illumine the mind. So Arjuna contemplated and got the message. He shot 3 arrows at the feet of, near the feet of Dronacharya, marking as my salutation. It is like a military salute. Dronacharya was very happy. Hey, you are surrendering to me. You are my dear student. You go in. Let my promise go waste, but you sought my refuge, you go. Arjuna went inside. Satyaki, another Sri Krishna's another friend, he wanted to go. Dronacharya said, your teacher Arjuna, he surrendered to me, and you also surrender, I will let you in. He also shot arrows at the feet, marking surrender. Dronacharya allowed him also. Then Bhima came. Drona said, please surrender. Like Arjuna and Satyaki, Bhima said, no question of surrendering. This is a war front. Let us talk on equal front. Come to Gurukula, I will surrender you. Bow down. No, this is a battle front, no surrender. And saying so, he tossed Dronacharya's chariot, and Dronacharya had to change his chariot 8 times. Dronacharya, he was no match for Bhima. And by then, several layers of security, sun started setting. And Jayadratha was nowhere in the picture. Nowhere in the sight. Then all of a sudden it became pitch dark. Even stars could able to see, are visible. Shri Krishna said, now to fulfill your promise, prepare a pyre. And Arjuna prepared the pyre, and Shri Krishna asked him to go around the pyre before jumping in, and all war was stopped. Everyone was wanted to see how Arjuna is jumping into the fire, and even Jayadratha came out of the high security to peek him out. I want to see what is happening. Krishna said, go around holding your Gandiva and attach Pashupata to that one. and get ready. And he was going around. Jayadratha had come out. Shri Krishna said, now it is a time when I tell you, release the arrow at Jayadratha, and all of a sudden darkness vanished and again sun appeared. Arjuna getting the message and released the arrow and lopped off Jayadratha's head. And Shri Krishna said, not to let the arrow to come down, I will tell you a story. At that moment also, he tells a story. This Rudrashrava, a wicked person, was there. He was praying to Lord Shiva and he got a boon. Whoever chops off my son's head, their head may burst into 1,000 pieces. So, not to allow this head to come to ground, his father is doing Sandhya Vandana near the bank of Ganga. Go and let that head fall on his father's lap. He was doing that one, head went and fell on his father's lap. He was so annoyed and pushed the head down on the ground. Immediately Rudrashrava's head burst into 1,000 pieces. So, the message of, if you are thinking wrong, negative only the result. Negative only is the result, and negative one, you may get the short-term popularity, short-term gain, but long-term you won't. That darkness is created by Shri Krishna's Maya. Yadaditya gatan tejo, the sun, moon, stars, everything goes according to my will. Shri Krishna had created through the Maya, darkness had appeared, and the negative intent, message of this one, if you are negative, want to get a short-term mileage, you won't be successful in the long run. This is the message of the Mahabharata. Now moving on to the 18th chapter, our Vice Chancellor from the Nitte University, our Professor Shivaram Muditaiji is here. He is running around 25,000 students are there in Nitte University. I briefly talked about that one. After hearing, I urge you to incorporate this one part of the learning, part of man-making course. Shri Krishna talks about 26 qualities one must acquire. It makes you to the long-term competitive advantage. All organizations want to have a competitive advantage. How to sustainability? Shri Krishna talks about how to be sustainable, long-term competitive advantage. 26 qualities, it is called as Devi Sampat. It lasts with you forever. Sustained competitive advantage, how to get that one? Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vivastitihi Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam. He talks about the first quality of an ambitious person. Ambitious person, fearlessness. Fearlessness, drawing from our Vice Chancellor's life itself. He joined as a lecturer. He joined as a lecturer in a commerce department and ordinary lecturer. But he rose up to the Vice Chancellor because of the ambition, fearlessness. If I am always timid, can I do it? Can I do it? You never will succeed. The how he rose to a Vice Chancellor's level from an ordinary lecturer is be ambitious. Ambitious, self-reinforcement. I will make it. I will make it. That is, he is a living example. Abhayam, fearless. Be fearless in your life. Fearless. Yesterday, one person was talking about, I'm so scared in my life. I said, what the worst thing can happen? What is the worst thing can happen? He was saying that in the night dream, he saw a dream, the deceased relative coming and stomping on his chest. And he got an inclination, he is going to die soon. That I told him not to be scared, not to be scared. Many times dreams comes to prarabdha karma get over through the dream. It get finished in the dream instead of happening reality. Not to get scared, be positive. Abhayam, sattva samshuddhi, purify the mind, clarity in thinking. Sattvi guna, sattva guna, positive thinking, clarity in thinking makes you fearless. Jnana yoga vyavastitihi. Jnana yoga, always strive for knowledge. In my class, I always have a component of jnana. Jnana, knowledge part. Only knowledge is there, it gives you fearless, makes you fearless. Acquire the knowledge, jnana yoga vyavastitihi. Dhanam damascha yajnascha, be magnanimous. Magnanimous, and we are so busy adding one more zero to our bank account. I was telling in the class today, after all, why money is required? Why money is required? To be able to spend. It is not for the sake of money in the bank. Why I am cooking 10 course of meal? To enjoy. If I am not eating, only cooking, the food has gone waste. I have so much of money, I am not able to utilize. What is the use? It is it's of no use. I told earlier also, a stingy person is the most generous person, leaves everything, neither enjoys oneself or gives to others, leaves everything to others. Dhanam, money should be put into rotation. Now India also they are talking about people are buying gold. It is a dead investment. It is sitting there. It is not in circulation. Once it is moving, it is of value. Not to just keep on hoarding. Money should be of value. Dhanam, let money flow. Let money flow through you. It is of value. Do it for the good cause. Dhanam, damascha. Your sense control, have a sense control. Indriya nigraha, yajnascha is life is a offering. Life should be a celebration. Life should be, yajna means whatever you do, it is an offering to the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita, it talks about yat karoshi, yad ashnashi, yajjuhoshi, dadasi yat. Whatever you eat, whatever enjoyment you do, whatever holidays you do, and whatever charity you do, make it as an offering to me. Not that I am doing for my sake. For the higher purpose, that is yajna. Swadhyaya, always continuous learning should be there. Just because I passed out from NITE, I got the certificate, doesn't mean I am certified. Certified, it is just one step. Learning should never stop. Continuous learning should be there. Tapa means austerity. Endure the challenges, not to buckle down. Not to buckle down. Challenges are put at us, thrown at us to test. How good is your stamina, mental stamina? Not to keep on complaining, you don't know my problem, you don't know my problem. No point in telling your problem to others because everyone has their own problem. First time they will listen. Second time they will listen. Third time if you ring them, can I come and talk about my problem? That person will say, sorry, I am going out now. And nobody has time to listen to your problem. Everyone is having a challenge. Yes, tapa, endure. Endure. The life means everyone has a problem. Tapa, endure. Endure. Arjavam, straightforward, you are aligning your thinking, talking and action. Like, not like a politician thinking something, talking something, doing something. Align them. Ahimsa satyam-akrodha. Tyaga shantirapaishunam. Daya bhuteshu aloluptvam. Mardavam hrira chapalam. Ahimsa, I gave a new definition. Your life should be such a way that you are not of nuisance for others. You are not becoming a burden to others. As long as you live, you should be you aspiring to live without causing any problem for others. For that, you should have a mindful living. You should look after yourself. Invest time for yourself. Your everyday yoga, sadhana, dhyana, meditation, reflection. Try to spend time for yourself. You are not a burden for others. Ahimsa, if I am leading a carefree life and even children do not have time for us, wife do not have time, husband do not have time. I teach in aged care also. They complain. Many times I press a bell, nobody comes. Nurses are in short. It's everywhere. Even if you pay, nobody is there to look after you for 24 hours. Ahimsa, lead a life such a way that you are not a burden. Rather, aspire that as long as I live, I should contribute. Satyam-akrodha, Satya, truth, seeker of the truth, talking the truth. As we are aging, why the children, grandchildren wants to come to us to draw wisdom from us. Wisdom, we should have a knowledge base, so that we are in the early up to 25 years, it is generally regarded as acquiring knowledge part. 25 to 50 it is regarded as applying whatever you have learned in application part. In the 50 to 75, you are moving into the next phase called as mentorship. You are preparing the next generation how to be a leader. You have to move into a mentorship role. Mentorship, it is you can mentor provided you have mastered. And 75 and above, you are an observer. You are just an observer, not getting attached. Satya, akrodha, not to getting angry quickly. Tyaga, sacrificing your comfort for the wellness of others. One will be regarded, respected in the society who lives for others. I may be a billionaire, but if I want to be respected by the community, not because of the wealth, but one who is contributing alone will be respected. Respected, the scriptures talk about how people get respect. One type of respect based on seniority. I am going in the bus, people say if elders comes, please vacate the seat. One respect we get because of just seniority. Second type of respect we get because of my wealth. My wealth, I am so wealthy, I get short-term respect. Third type of respect because of my connections, political connection. That so influential person, I get respect. The fourth type of respect is because of the knowledge. Swarajye pujyate raja, vidwan sarvatra pujyate. A knowledgeable person is respected everywhere. A wealthy person is respected only in the small circle. But the knowledgeable is respected everywhere. Tyaga, shanti. peace within. Apaishunam, no backbiting. Daya bhuteshu, compassionate for all living beings. This planet, you are not the only custodian. All living beings are the stakeholders. Not to say the world is for your enjoyment. Everyone has a stake, equal stakeholders, and I put out a message also, Daya Bhuteshu, you leave the world in a better shape than how you received. How I received, when I depart, I should see my world in a better shape. Better shape. How? That means I have to consider the next generation also. How can I add value to the next generation so that they have the comfort better than me? They have the luxury better than me, lifestyle better than me. Daya bhuteshu aloluptvam, not keep on hoarding, this is mine, this is mine. Mardavam means the politeness, softness. Free, shyness to do wrong things. Achapalam, control over the senses. Teja kshama dhriti shaucha. Adroho na atimanita. Bhavanti sampadam daivi. Abhijatasya bharata. Now another quality of a divine wealth, very dynamic. Not a laid-back person. Teja, very dynamic. Kshama, very compassionate. If you are not pardoning, you are stuck. Divine wealth is, you want to move forward, so not to get hung up on some negativities. Move forward, pardon things and move forward. Otherwise, if you are not pardoning, you will go down along with one person. You have anger, you have vengeance. You will go down along with that person. Teja kshama dhriti. One person was the two arch rivals. They were meditating. Two arch rivals. They had vengeance, anger against each other, and they were meditating, and God appeared before one person and asked, what do you want? He said, whatever that person is asking, give me twice as much. And he went to other person, what do you want? He said what that person said. He asked for whatever you get, let him get twice. He said, may I lose one eye. And his prayer, may I lose one eye. His intention, may he lose both eyes. So this kshama, not if you have anger against each other. Always thinking as like Jayadratha's Rudrakshatra story. You won't be prosperous. Teja kshama dhriti. Dhriti means endurance. Whatever you take up, do not to give up. Not to give up. Our Vice Chancellor, I told earlier, he started as a lecturer, ascended to the Vice Chancellor level. Vice Chancellor dhriti, focus, not to give up. And 10-15 years back, he started international collaboration. At that time, it was a new concept, not much of the backing, but now that is the vogue. Now he is here based on Australian government thinking how to collaborate with India, because they see India is a huge market. They want to collaborate with the universities. Now whatever he thought about 15 years, 20 years back, it is coming into fruition. The focus, whatever I started, I won't give up. Many people, for example, 20 years back, I started teaching yoga. I had many opportunities to stop, but I did not give up. I continued. Many teachers came and gone. I did not get daunted, resulting I am getting more and more students. Whenever you find a good thing in your life, not to give up. Hang on to that one and continue. Secret of success is our Vice Chancellor. Secret of success. When we find a good path, noble path, which you believe in, it is not a lip service. And hang on to it at any cost. Dhriti, Shaucha, purity. Purity in your thinking, action. Adroho, not to get your dream fulfilled, not to go on a wrong path, not to go against the institution to get the mileage. No adroho, not to exploit their confidence in you. Na atimanita, no too arrogant, too egoistic on the success. Bhavanti sampadam devi, the greatness of people as you are going up. Tomorrow also I will talk about chances of fall is there as you start going up in your life. But the great achiever, our Vice Chancellor, is the simplicity. Simplicity, greatness of people is not in arrogance, but simplicity. Grounded nature is the greatness of mark of a fruition. If I start saying I am a Vice Chancellor, why I should come and sit? I know everything. Not that one. Greatness of the people as you go up, na atimanita, very down to earth. Like the fruit laden tree, branches come down. The mark of a maturity. Maturity, Sri Krishna says, it is a Devi Sampad. Abhijatasya Bharata. These are the divine qualities. Our Vice Chancellor ji, that these qualities, he was the head of management school also before at NITE. These things, how it can be incorporated in the syllabus, and these are the man-making. As they are mature into leadership role, if they have this backing, they become unstoppable. Unstoppable. I'm happy to collaborate with you to design, but something for you to take this message also. Dambo darpo abhimanascha, krodha parushyameva, ajnanam chabhijatasya, partha sampadamasurim. On the other token, the demonic wealth, Damba is only the show off. What I do not have, but I want to show off to the community that I am something else. Too many masks I put on only for show off. Darpa is arrogance. So much of arrogance. Abhimanascha, so proud of myself. So proud of myself. Abhimanascha. Anger, so angry, so scared to come near that person and talk. Because I don't want anyone to know my inside. I don't want anyone to take off my mask. To keep people away, I put a fence around me in the form of anger. Through the anger, nobody can come near me. Krodha parushya evacha. Rough nature, ajnanam chabhijatasya. Ajnana, the only wealth is ignorance. Abhijatasya, partha sampada asurim. These are the demonic wealth. Devi sampad vimokshaya, nibandhaya asuri mata, mashucha sampadam devi, Abhijatosi Pandava. Sri Krishna talks about Devi Sampad, why he is urging Devi Sampad Vimokshaya, divine wealth sets you free, no baggage. Whereas the demonic wealth binds you, like we see the case of corrupt officials, starts off rosy, but ends up in regret. They finish the game of their life in regret. Makes them helpless. Asuri mata mashucha sampadam devi abhijatosi pandava. He is talking all of the students of Bhagavad Gita through Arjuna not to cry. You are born born with the divine wealth. You have inclination for divine wealth, not to regret. You have divine wealth. It's a positive affirmation. Why? The scriptures are not there to put you down, make you rise up. It is a confidence boosting. Sri Krishna urges us not to regret. You have divine wealth. You have divine wealth. You will be free. Dyo bhuta sargo lokesmin Daiva asurame vacha Daivo vistarasha prokta Asuram partha me shunu. Dyo bhuta sargo lokesmin. These two seekers of divine wealth and demonic wealth are there all the time. It is not the concept of modern day. It is, it will be there. All the time, seekers of divine wealth and demonic wealth. Seekers of temporary wealth and the permanent wealth. Sri Krishna says, I will talk about the demonic wealth and the seeker's nature. Pravrittincha nivrittincha Janana vidurasuraha Na shaucham napi chacharo Na satyam teshu vidyate. They do not know pravrittim, what to get engaged, what not to get engaged. They do not know what is to get engaged, what not to get engaged, what to eat, what not to eat, whom to make friendship, whom not to make friendship, when to sleep, when to get up. They do not know. They do not know reckless living. Reckless living, vidura asuraha. They have no purity, na shaucham, na pi chacharo. They do not have the positive lifestyle. Achara means practice. Their lifestyle has no routine. Whatever comes, I do. One person says, I learned from the animals, first thing they get up is they start eating. That is what I do before brushing also. And I've seen animals, dogs starts eating first thing. I also like that. And now shaucham nacha acharo na satyam teshu vidyate. No purity, no satya in them. Asatyam apratishtam te jagadahuranishwaram apaspara sambhutam kimanyaitha kama hetukam. Asatya apratishtam. There is no truth. People say it's not a time for people of good nature. People say if you are good, you can't survive. You have to be bad. You have to be bad. Hook or crook make money. And hook or crook make money. There is no truth. Do whatever you want, but make sure that you don't get caught. If you are not getting caught, it is all good. It is asatya apratishtam te. There is no basis for this world. Jagad ahura anishwaram. There is no God. There is no ruler. They give an example also, like yogurt, milk, just put some sour to that one, yogurt happens. There is no God required. It happens. The milk, you put some lemon juice to that one, like how it gets transformed, God is not required. Like beetle leaf with lime and beetle net. If you, the green, lime is white color, beetle net may be a bit of this grayish color. When you chew, it becomes red. God is not required. It is natural. They give, logically they start talking. Without that one happens. Without interference, yoga is happening. Why God is required? But scriptures also talk about, yes, milk, when you put a lime, it becomes a yogurt. By naturally it happens. But it says milk doesn't by itself go to lime. Somebody has to add. Without that factor, who is that one? By itself, it won't get mixed. Somebody has to make us do. They talk about in the people logical, tarka, nastikyavada. They talk about, they give a response saying that, yes, naturally it happens, provided some interference is there. Apaspara asambhutam kimanyait kama haitukam. Only through the desire, lust, everything runs. Yetam drashtamavashtabhya nashtatmano alpabuddhayah prabhavantya ugrakarmana kshayaya jagato ahitaha. Yetam drashtu mavashtabhya nashtatma. This tunnel vision people, limited thinking, alpa buddhayaha, people with myopic vision, alpa buddhayaha, destructive, negative thinking, short-sighted people, they engage in not only destroying them and whoever they come in contact with, they destroy, like Duryodhana. Whoever made friendship with them, they also went down along with Duryodhana. Kshayaya jagato ahitaha. Their only desire, how can I destroy the world? Kama ashritya dushpuram dambamana madanvitaha mohad grihitva sadgrihan pravartante ashuchivrataha. The bitten by the lust, desire, only the arrogance, dambamana madhanvitaha, arrogance, the show off, moha, the delusion, asadgrahan, they are on the path of the temporary journey. That road is about to, many roads here, they say no exit. It is no exit. It's a short road. You can't exit from here. They get on to that one, get stuck. Asadgrahan pravartante ashuchi vrataha. They embark on the path without any purity. Chintam aparimeyancha pralayam anta upashritaha kamopaboga parama yeta vadati nischitaha. From outside I can put on so many masks pretending that I am I'm enjoying, but inside so many problems, so many worries, I can't sleep. I am resorting to drugs and other things. I can't sleep. No peace within. Aparimeyanch, countless worries. Pralayam, and till the end, there are so many worries. Upashrita, till their deathbed, no peace. Full of regret and the worries within. Kamopa bhoga parama. Yeta, from outside, they are still they are engaged only in the lavish life. From outside, I don't want to admit that I am suffering. Only the show off. ye ashapasha shatairbaddha kama krodha parayanaha ihante kama bhogartha anyaya artha sanchayan. Ashapasha shatairbaddha, they are bound by countless cords of desires. Whatever you ask, I want that one. I want that one. Whenever go to the shopping center, 80% clearance sale, whether I need or not, yes, I will take it. I will take it. No place in the house. No, not to worry. In garage we can find space. You can buy another shelf. And come what may, I want that one. Whether I need or not, asha pasha shatairbaddha kama krodha parayanaha. The desire and anger infused with them, ihante kama bhogartha. I want, desires are unlimited. When desires are unlimited, when desires are fulfilled, it doesn't end there. It gets translated into greed. I want more. Greed results in hook or crook, I want money. Our hook or crook, I want to make more money. And our Vice Chancellor, he was talking about checkbook money. What did he say? That checkbook?
Philanthropy.
No, that checkbook to fulfill, they get into the checkbook, not that they want to fulfill, they want to acquire more wealth, hook or crook, to meet their lifestyle, all corrupt means. They engage, I want to satisfy my friend's needs or my wife's desires, my children desires, they want them, and so I hook or crook, I keep on acquiring. That is the birth of corruption. Corruption, it has, desire has translated into greed. Idamadya maya labdha imam prapse manoratham idamasti idamapi me bhavishyanti punardanam asomaya hata shatrun anishye cha paranapi ishvaro aham bhogi siddhoham balavan sukhi adyo abhijana vanasmi konyosti sadrisho maya yakshe dasyami modishya ityajnana vimohitaha. They also, their lifestyle, it is Sri Krishna beautifully elaborates. We can all relate to that one. Idam adya, they talk about idam adya maya. I have acquired that one. Now, tomorrow also I will be successful. Today I am idam asti idam api bhavishyanti. Today is mine. I have stolen from somebody. Tomorrow also I will do. Like gundagiri. I have stolen from you. I have taken. Tomorrow also I will do the same. Asomaya hata shatrun. I have destroyed my competition. I don't like any competition or acquisition, market, that I don't want any competition. I want 80% market share, 90%. So I want to destroy the competition. Hanishye chaparanapi. I want to destroy all the competition because Ishvaro aham. I am the Lord. I am the enjoyer. Aham bhogi. I am the enjoyer. Siddhoham. I have whatever I want, I will get it because I have magic touch. I am the perfected one. I am most powerful, most political connection. I am the enjoyer. Like ideal case, now we can see Elon Musk with Trump. And so, it's a combination. I am unstoppable. It's everything is there. Adyobi abhijana vanasmi konyosti sadrisho maya jana vanasmi. And I am, people are for me. Whole, whatever I do, people have no say. Konyosti, who is there to equivalent to me, who can question me? Yakshe, I celebrate. I do the ostentatious celebration, pompous celebration. I give the charity. I enjoy. And itya jnana vimohitaha. They think this way, and deluded people. It's a path of fall. Sri Krishna says that we see these people around us. Aneka chitta vibhranta mohajala samamritaha prasakta kama bhogeshu patanti narake ashucho. Aneka chitta vibhranta mohajala samavritaha prasakta kama bhogeshu patanti narake ashucho. Sri Krishna says this type of mentality, aneka chitta, the crazy idea, so many, this carrying this type of thinking, basis is ignorance. Aneka chitta, deluded people, so many this type of mohajala, caught up with the mesh of delusion. So many mesh. They have caught themselves in the mesh. They don't know how to set them free. Samavritaha, they are caught up in the mesh from all angle. Prasakta kama bhogeshu, engaged in only enjoy. I want to enjoy. Those people, Shri Krishna talks about patanti, they fall down. Patanti narake ashucho, place of suffering, impure place. They fall into the naraka. Naraka means the place, ka means happiness. Nara means no happiness. Place of ever suffering, impure place, they fall down. And atma sambhavita stabdha dhanamana madhanvitaha ihante kamaya ihante yajante nama yajnaste dambena avidipurvakam atma sambhavita stabdha dhanamana madhanvitaha yajante nama yajnaste dambena avidipurvakam. Atma sambhavita, it's a self-praising, stabda, very stubborn people. Stabda dhanamana madhanvitaha, they measure everything based on money. Money, there is no other value except money. Madhanvitaha, very arrogant. Yajante nama yajnaste, and only they do all puja they do, or all yajna they do, only to show people how wealthy they are, to show to the people how devoted they are. Yajnaste, damba is only to show off others. There is no faith. Duryodhana had a guru, Kanika, from modern day Afghanistan. He had said, he was an advisor to Duryodhana. He was saying that you cheat people, you also celebrate festivals. You need not have to have faith, but do it with a great pompous, only outer show. That is how people believe that you are a great devotee. If people come for any donation, you give money, you need not have to any faith. You don't believe in that one, only to win their confidence, you give some money. But no faith. No faith is required. And he was, another advice he said, get money from the people, increase the tax. How to increase the tax? Tell people our country is in strife, our enemies want to attack now, they are around our country. To defend ourselves, we want resources. Please give generously and raise the tax. And after collecting the tax, you send a thanks notice to everyone. Thank you everyone. Looking at our preparedness, our enemy has gone away. And thank them and make a promise. I will make sure that everyone will have 7-story houses. 7-story houses, please give generously. And next year you go to people again. I know I have not forgotten. I made a promise that everyone will have 7-story house. But what to do? Rain did not come. But next year, for sure, please give me more. And keep on telling this one and exploit people. That is what we see from the politician. We want to do, elect one more time. You will have not forgotten what I promised last time. But we will do that one. That is Duryodhana. Maybe that is our modern day politicians also, they must have read Mahabharata. And Yajnaste Dambena Avidhi Ahankaram Balam Darpam Kamam Krodam Cha Samshritaha Mamatma Paradeheshu Pradvishyanto Abhyasuyakaha. And ahankara, those people, ahankara, so much of arrogance, balam, showing off their strength, arrogance, kamam, desire, anger, infused with that one, mamatma paradeheshu, and within mamatma, in their body also, I am there, they are troubling me, they are troubling me in others deha, others body also. They are troubling, they are pradvishwanto abhyasuyakaha, talking negative. Something is the people are doing good, ridiculing them, not appreciating. And the higher energy, they have no respect for that one. They lead their life. Anything good is happening, they ridicule that one. Kumbh Mela, great success. Instead of joining hands in appreciating, I start ridiculing that one. I can't stand anything good happening. I don't like anything good happening. So my nature is abhyasuyakaha. Seekers of demonic wealth are like this. Repeat these 3 shlokas we learnt. Aneka chitta vibhranta mohajala samanvitaha ane prasakta kama bhogeshu patanti narake ashucho atma sambhavita stabdha Janamana madanvitaha yajante nama yajnaste ದಂಭೇನ ಅವಿಧಿಪೂರ್ವಕಂ ಅಹಂಕಾರಂ ಬಲಂ ದರ್ಪಂ ಕಾಮಂ ಕ್ರೋಧಂ ಚ ಸಂಶ್ರಿತಾಃ ಮಾಮಾತ್ಮ ಪರದೇಹೇಷು ಪ್ರದ್ವಿಷ್ವಂತೋ ಅಭ್ಯಸೂಯಕಾಃ ವಸುದೇವ ಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ